Nobody talks about this grammar hack, but it's actually a game changer. So just understand subjunctive as mood tense, okay? And the mood we're referring to here is when something is an uncertainty / it has doubt, meaning it's not a fact. That is it. That covers every single use, basically every single use of the subjunctive and the imperative, okay? So in Spanish, depending on what mood you want to give, okay, and this is why I call it the mood tense, depending on what mood you want to give, or what vibe, if you want to use that word, you will use the subjunctive and the imperative, meaning you'll use the mood tense. And so a lot of times we want to say something in Spanish, or we want to make hypotheticals, or we want to talk about the future, but we're talking about the future, we're referring to something in the future that is uncertain. That mood, that vibe, that occurrence is when we would use the subjunctive. And so mainly this refers to hypotheticals. So if I would have said, if I were to, okay, if I were to, and then blank sentence. That is fundamentally something that is not a fact. There is doubt, there's uncertainty, because I don't know that I'm going to do that. If I said, if I were to speak Spanish, me speaking Spanish is an uncertainty. It's not a fact. There's doubt in that, right? And so there's uncertainty in that, meaning we use the mood tense, or what is formerly known as the subjunctive. Or for example, any time in Spanish you express a want or a desire, you will use the mood tense or the subjunctive. And the reason why is because every single time someone desires something, there is fundamentally, by definition, an uncertainty, a doubt, or a fact, okay? If I tell you, I want you to correct me, for example, you correcting me, I don't know if it's going to happen. And it definitely hasn't happened before, right? I'm expressing what I want you to do. And so in Spanish, if I said, quiero que me corrijas, and so I conjugated corrijas in the subjunctive there. Why? Because you correcting me has uncertainty and doubt to it. I don't know if you're going to correct me. I'm just saying that I want you to correct me, right? If I say I hope, I wish, I want, I desire to, etc., all these things, okay, me desiring them are facts, so they won't fall into the subjunctive. But whatever verb that comes after, whatever I want you to do, whatever I desire, whatever I wish, etc., is always going to be an uncertainty or have doubt, because you don't know if that's going to happen, right? And so this same concept applies for the imperative. And the imperative is just the same thing. It's the mood tense, but it's referring to orders / demands. If you like this type of content and you want to see more, then check out my YouTube channel.